Another court, biggest nightmare for Andrew. Duke has head on the plates after a change in US law. Prince Andrew could face more lawsuits if new sex abuse claims emerge after a change in US law, according to a high-profile lawyer. The Duke of York was embroiled in a civil court case brought against him by one of Jeffrey Epstein's victims, Virginia Giuffre. Andrew has vehemently denied all of the accusations made against him, but they have seriously marred his reputation. Earlier this month, court documents revealed they have come to a financial settlement in principle. However, attorney Gloria Allred, who represented multiple victims of Epstein, has said a new law could open up more opportunities for accusers to come forward against Andrew. According to The Sun, one possible victim could be Floria hair salon owner, Joanna Hierberg, who accused Andrew of touching her inappropriately back in 2001. Ms. Hierberg has repeatedly claimed the Duke of York touched her breast when she was 21 years old. However, too much time has gone by for her to file a lawsuit. But if a new bill, which aims to change the statute of limitations for adult victims of adult sexual abuse, is passed, more victims would be able to bring allegations to court. Under the new law, it wouldn't just be Prince Andrew, as it could be anyone accused of claims that are currently time-barred under the current system. Ms. Allred said, "The effort is to essentially model the new law on the Child Victims Act to provide a year during which an adult victim of adult sexual abuse could sue. I do not know any other person who might allege that she was wrongfully sexually abused by Prince Andrew, but if there are such people, then they would need the law." The New York Adult Survivors Act has not yet been passed into law, but reports suggest it could be passed at some point this year. Senator Brad Hoylman previously said, "Adult survivors of serial sexual assaulters like Jeffrey Epstein have been shut out of our courthouses. That ends now." Ms. Giuffre launched a U.S. civil case against Prince Andrew where she accused him of sexually abusing her 2 decades ago. Prince Andrew is looking at returning to his royal duties after he settled his sexual abuse case out of court. But ITV host Lorraine Kelly thinks he should keep a low profile for the time being. Surely he's not that tone-deaf? The TV presenter asked during a discussion about the Duke of York on Monday's episode of Lorraine. She asked royal expert Russell Myers about the possibility of seeing Queen Elizabeth II's favourite son making a return to public life soon. "I mean, I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Listen, on the one hand, there are an awful lot more important things going on in the world," he replied. Myers continued, "You would have thought that there wouldn't have been any noises coming from the camp." He said that assumptions over Prince Andrew slowly stepping back into his royal duties reportedly stemmed over the last few days because there's been another cascade of people dropping him. It came after he settled his rape in the first-degree suit in a New York court with his accuser Virginia Roberts Giuffre for a whopping £12 million. It is thought that the Duke of York borrowed money from his mother and older brother Prince Charles to fund the legal costs. Prince Andrew had initially requested a trial by jury because he wants to prove his innocence and claimed that he has never met the plaintiff before. But according to reports, the Prince of Wales and Her Majesty urged him to pay up instead to avoid any more embarrassment for the British monarchy, especially ahead of the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations in June. Myers claimed that rumours of the Duke of York's return to public life may have surfaced because he still feels like he has a lot to offer public service. He shared, "One of his friends said to me just last week that he's still a young man, he's 62, he feels like he's got a lot to give." So, could this be the resurgence of Prince Andrew? But, awful timing on this.